EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there right off the bat. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
They had one big play of what any others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Got it. Half 85, half 85. Tight end's right. Sub.
Here's Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give right side. It's Hines fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen buying time to his left. And he will find his man Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Hines is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 10.
Right here.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
You got it, son.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, right back to Hines. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down.
Alert! Mike 38. Mike 38.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down at 5. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Bound to lose one.
Check 13. Check 13. 56. 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and 15. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go, D.
And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jeremy Chin able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. On 2nd and goal. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And
remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 22, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the penalty decline, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand-checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw there into the hands of Ross. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, we got 3 down.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half changed things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, it's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On third down, Hines. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They run with Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on third. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Squeeze, double.
To throw, it's Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Jeremy Chinn there defensively. Second and 9.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check pass. Hey, check.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Check pass.
He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Allen going to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Miles Jack able to get him for a loss of about 3. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
38 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Mike 38. Mike 38. Ricky. Mike 38.
Throwing now is Allen.
Here we go.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34, Mike 34.
Let's go, defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. Touchdown, L.A. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his not do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Alert, alert, alert. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Know your job. 26.
Now Allen.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
65. 38 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
38 to Mike.
Allen. He's going to let it fly. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Rams, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.